H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Is it Women Rock Wednesday, my favorite day of the week? Let me tell you, get shared it to your friends. Y'all already know what's going is about to go down. Share the show. Let me see, making sure I got all my stuff shared. I'm going on YouTube right now and sharing via you on my YouTube too. So hold up, no, that ain't how you share, Robert. Hold up, this how you share, Robert, like this. Okay, there you go. I got it. So what's up, everybody? Let's see where I'm gonna go today. I mean, it's unique day today. Let me see. I see some people. Let me shout out to my starting five. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, but it got to be 5 women. I see you guys. I see you. I'm looking at you. I'm gonna have to get my glasses out on y'all because my thing is not as big. Hold on. Let me see. Can I make it bigger? Let me play around with these devices today. I'm going. I'm gonna figure this thing out. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can take dual monitors, portable dual monitors. I saw a couple of them, so I can have them all. I just like to have, and I'm working on it. But let me shout out to my ladies today. It's Women Rock Wins. I got Dale Griggs in the building. I got Belinda Jonikin is in the building. I'm doing great today, Belinda. Thanks for asking me. I am doing absolutely great. Who else we got? Olga Fuentes is in the building. Oh, I love it. Olga, thank you for being here today. Happy International Women's Day. Absolutely. And wait a minute. Where my women at? Where my women? Okay. Sabrian, I don't know if that's a woman or not. Gilbert Sabrian, I don't know if that's a woman or man. I don't know. Forgive me. But I gotta wait. I can't go no further without it being at least 5 women on the feed. So we'll give them a second. Y'all share the show. Have everybody share the show. Have everybody, if you're on YouTube, have you gave me a thumbs up? Give a thumbs up on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, share it. A thumbs up and what else you do? Try to share it on YouTube if you can too. So we'll give them a couple of minutes. Got some unique topics I want to talk about. Share with y'all some stuff. It's y'all know hey Wesley Yates. Y'all know I got a lot of stuff to cover, man. I'm down here with TSU SWAC championships. We play at 8:30 tonight. Oh, Saban. Okay. Thank you, Saban. Okay. She said, put my name on the screen. I must have the wrong. Thank you. I must have. Let me see. Make sure I got the right camera. Thank you. Thank you. But let me get back here. I got to find all that stuff. Let's see. Hold on. Thank you, Belinda. Belinda, you all right with me? Thank you, Belinda. Like you, look at, look. Oh, thank you, Belinda. She said, put your. She didn't say, Robert, would you put your name on the screen? She said, put your name on the screen. Somebody said they can't hear. You can't hear me? Something wrong with your device. Cause I on my thing it's saying it's coming through good. There's something wrong with your device, then Daryl Anderson. If you can't hear, bro. My bad. I mean, we fix your device over there. But I'm waiting on the women to come. Let me see. Let me see. Let me count again. Let me do a recount. Cause some might be on there that's hiding. You know, cause some of them don't say nothing. Don't some people come on and don't say good afternoon. Everybody don't do it. So let me see. Let me look. I still got Dale. I got Dale. Okay, let me see. I got Olga. I see. I see somebody lurking back there. Ain't said nothing. I see him, but it ain't a woman. So we'll give him. But I could just talk about what we got going on down here, man. Unique opportunity for TSU to come and steal and win 3 games. They got the talent, but it's do they players want to win the game? The coaches are well versed and got them in a position where there go Gina. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Gina. I see you, baby. I see you, Gina. It's just she ain't popped up on the screen yet. Gina, say something so you can pop up on the screen. Cause I need who is that? So that's Gina, Belinda, Dale. Hold up. I think I got enough. Hold up. Let me count again. Dale, Belinda, Gina, Olga. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Madonna, my baby. Madonna, Bettina. Oh, I got my girls here. Okay. Y'all had me nervous, girl. Y'all had me nervous being late. But you see, I waited on y'all. Hey, you know, I was gonna wait on y'all. Happy International Women's Day for y'all today. But y'all know we celebrate y'all. That's why. See, these other people got to have a month. We celebrate y'all every day. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate y'all every day. So, but I'm down here in Birmingham, Alabama. I think Southern is in the same hotel as we are. They play on Thursday. They play tomorrow. We play against the number 1 seed tonight. Um, what's that? Alcorn State, the team that y'all know I can't stand. And we play against them tonight, and we have a chance to send them home. And if the players felt the way I feel, we're gonna send them home. I just hope they feel the way I feel about certain teams. I just want to beat the brakes off them, and this is a team I do. I just saw them at the award ceremony last night. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. You know how I am. I don't like to be around here. I don't like to be around everybody. So, but I was there. Great time last night. And shout out. Let me give you some shout outs to some of my share the show, everybody. Some of my women that rock today. Okay, I got some. Oh, y'all rock already. I just called y'all out. Bettina, you rock. Madonna, you definitely rock. Who else we got? Who else we got on there? Olga, you know you rock. Belinda rocks. Dale Griggs, Dallas Cowboy, rocks all the time with me. Um, even though she got, I see you repping TSU. No, I'm not repping TSU. I just got on TSU shirt. Do you want to call it repping? I've I've had on Amherst College. I know you probably don't know what that is. Shirts on before on this show, Kendrick Lewis. So yes, there you go, Kendrick. Well then, do me a favor, Kendrick Lewis. Go get you an All American team. Okay, go get your own, and you put the players that you want on be your All Americans. Okay? Chop Shop don't need no wars. We don't need no wars. We doing enough. Kendrick Lewis, I told you, you bring your brick. You're always trying to hold up, trying to get this Chop Shop to do something. What you gonna do? I'm like Joe Madison. What you gonna do? Chop Chop don't need no damn All American team. It's enough of them damn All. Just like don't nobody need nobody else ranking nobody. That's enough of them people. So Kendrick Lewis, do me a favor. If you feel so bad about it. You just go put your rankings out there and hope somebody look at it and critique you. You go to your Twitter. You go. I'm not. I just told you. Why you need me to help you? I don't care about an All-American team. Captain Lewis, it don't bother me about an All-American team. I never get caught up in that stuff. That's people like you. So if people like you, if it's see, it ain't bothering me, it's bothering you. So if it's bothering you, you need to change it. Okay. Whew. He talking about only if I help him. Man, something wrong with you. Um, let me go. Let me go. But Tina, did y'all hear that? Will y'all take care of that lightweight for me so I can get on? Let me talk about my women that rock today. Man, talking about somebody ain't on an all-star team. Oh my good. No, I don't have an opinion about who the all-star. I'm gonna repeat that. I do not have an opinion about who is on the All-American team. I just don't. That's Jim. I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't speculate. It's certain players I like and I just like them. So you know, and I always tell y'all, who I like. So, oh my goodness. Want my opinion. No, it's your opinion. Like I say, today is National Women's Day. I want to shout out to a lady. I told you I didn't know her name, but I know her name. Her name is Adina Polar, Pooler. She is the senior associate commissioner of internal operations. Okay. I want to shout out to Katrina Merriweather, um, University of Memphis new coach. She got a 20-win season in her first season. Got her girls 1 win away from going into the NCAA tournament. Shout out to her. But I want to give you some stuff on. Did I keep it on Miss Bowler? I mean on Miss Adina. She joined the staff of the Southwest Athletic. She is the lady that's over where I'm at now. She handling everything. The reception we was beautiful yesterday. She is running this thing. Her boss is Charles McClellan, and she answers to him. But let me give you a little bit about her. Y'all know the connection. She joined the staff of Southwestern Athletic Conference in the summer of 2019 as Associate Commissioner for Internal Operations, Senior Woman Administrator. That's what they're, Senior Women Administrator. Okay. Polar arrived to the Southwest Conference, SWAC, after previously serving the past 10 years as the Assistant Director of Athletics, the Assistant Athletic Director for Academics at Texas Southern University. That man talking about I'm repping. In her current capacity as she managed the day-to-day operations, administrative functions of the conference office. She's assistant commissioner by implementing initiatives and special projects, evaluates league processes, and evaluates overall staff performances while providing general leadership and oversight for conference personnel. She's also facilitates the selection of the Southwest Conference Women of the Year and served as the primary liaison to league membership, senior women administrators. She is the boss lady. So she is my woman that rock. Y'all can look her up, Adina Polar. She is a woman that rocks. I'm proud of her. Trey Phillips said she got a daughter that rocks. He said, great person. See, let me tell you something. I didn't know her. I just watched her. Last year when I came down, I just watched how she worked. Never spoke to her, I just sat back. She didn't know who I was. I didn't know. Now she know who I am this time. I just sit back and watch. Sometimes, I don't walk in no building talking about who I am and what I do. I never do that. Never. Never. I just come in and just and sit down and just watch people. And she was just seemed like the person. If it was a problem, she'd get it solved. Shout out to her. Um, and I hope all of our women uh, act like that and carry themselves like that. She's a shining example of how I would love what my daughter is like that. But for how I would like my daughter to be. And shout out to her, Adina. I mean, it was, I like that. I like that, y'all. I like that. Just watched her. Now I get a chance to meet her last night. She was busy when I met her last night. She was just all over the place. But let me see what else I got. You know what? I saw something. Since it's Women Rock Wednesday, I saw something and I want to share this with y'all. I saw former BET BET is in the news. We're going to talk about that a little later too, just a little bit. Former BET CEO Deborah Lee talks about the affair that she and BET founder Bob Johnson had when they were married. They were both married, and it's a unique power dynamic that's going. Y'all share the show. Y'all ain't nobody. Have anybody shared the show? Unique power dynamic. I want y'all to check this out. I want y'all to listen to this.
Well, I wanted to tell that story because the power dynamics are so important in a relationship, and especially if you're having a relationship with someone you work for.
Right.
And we all know the potential pitfalls. You know, I worked for Bob Johnson for 10 years before we had a personal romantic relationship, and he was a mentor and he pushed me, and you know, he's responsible for a lot of my success. We did have a relationship while we were both married. We ended up both divorced, and then people knew about the relationship. The company knew, public, we started going places together. The downfall of a relationship like that is if you want to get out of it. And that's the part where it came, and I wanted to break up. I saw it wasn't a long-term relationship, and my job and my career was held over my head. And it was like, well, if you want to break up with me, then you can leave tomorrow. And that was, you know, 20 years into my career at BET, so I would have lost everything. Yeah. I would have lost my career, my job, my ability maybe to get another job, because if I couldn't get a reference for the person I worked for 20 years, how do I explain that? And by that time I was a single mother with 2 children. So it was a tough time, and I didn't have anyone to talk to about it because I didn't have female role models. There weren't a lot of women ahead of me. You know, I was embarrassed to talk to my family about it. So it was a dark time, and what saved me was therapy, and eventually Bob left the company and I became CEO, and I was CEO for 13 years without him being there, and I was able
a lot of success.
Right, and to live my dream, and without, you know, any form of harassment. So I guess after Me Too and Time's Up, I wanted women to know there's other kind of harassment. You know, it's not all a man coming to the door in a robe. Well, I wanted to tell that story because...
Wow. Hey, y'all, had to share that with y'all on Women Rock Wednesday, because those are the power dynamics that's at play when you see these guys in power and having relationships with your subordinate. It's a power dynamic that, you know, your job might be at stake if things don't go right. It's just you wait. Let me tell y'all something. I got 5 sisters. 2 of them passed away. And my mother, she passed away. And they were the greatest women. I understand the importance of women. So that's why, y'all, I do certain things. Let me tell you something. This why it breaks my heart on Women Rock Wednesday. Because a lot of women just don't flock to this show every day. Because y'all know more about sports than men anyway. Y'all know a lot about boy. Y'all's logic about it is a lot different. That's why I love hearing from y'all. I love hearing from y'all, because guess what? if we talking about sports, right? We talking about a son that's playing, a daughter that's playing. Don't you know every one of them kids got a mama? And the mama usually did. You know when a kid when a kid first when he was young, the first thing he did is that when he hurt himself, oh my mama. You ever watch the TVs? They ask the guys on TV, the sports guys. They said, "Who you want to say hello to?" Hi, mom. I always hi, mom before the pop. Even me, my son. As much as I done for that little dude, that man love his mama. And get what? Ain't nothing I can do about it. He's smart. I mean, I understand. You know what I'm saying? And so I always have reverence to women, and you know, I watch y'all work, and I just watch y'all move. I see. I'm serious. I see. Thank you, D White. I see what you go, man. Y'all, y'all something else. Y'all see, y'all understand now. I'm a man who love the Lord, right? But I thought about it. God. He could do whatever he want to. God is one of his most precious gifts is his seed. Because when you plant seed, then things grow. And he chose a woman to plant that seed in. The woman is fertility. That's where you plant your seed. And he thinks so much of a woman, she has to nurture that seed. You follow me? What's up, Gina? Y'all so important. That's why y'all don't understand a lot of this stuff that I do, because I know the reason I give you this information, because I want your sons to know this information, because they listen to their mama. John Morant need to find his mama need to step in. They talking about T Morant. T hanging out with him. Mama don't hang out. Mama. John Morant gonna talk crazy to everybody. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Cause thank you for being here, Gina. Cause guess what? Some of what John Morant does affects indirectly. Your son plays in the same organization, on the same team. And thanks for being on the show today, Gina. But y'all ain't precious. And I don't want nobody to ever think, uh, you know, in case guys who haven't, nobody ever thought to share with their young men how important women are. You know, a lot of people don't know. A lot of guys, that's why these guys are disrespect them and call them in. Because if you don't know the purpose of a thing, you're prone to abuse it. Child abuse. You don't know the purpose of that child. That's why you abuse. Domestic abuse. You don't know that the purpose of that thing. Because if you knew the purpose of something, you wouldn't abuse it. So, but shout out to you women. Love y'all. Women Rock Wednesday. Let me see where I'm going next. But that's why I'm so passionate about Women Rock Wednesday. You remember I told y'all when we was at the radio station, and the people gonna tell me, tell us, man, that's your lowest rated show, man. Y'all need to cancel that. You gotta be out your mind. No, sir. I don't care if ain't but one woman on there. I'm speaking to her. Speaking to her. And you know, that's why I got to talk about Chris Rock a little bit. Cause he did something on his special. I mean, you know, he had some little giggly parts in there. But player, you don't get on no Netflix special and call that lady no Bitch. What do your mama think about that? You know what I'm saying? You don't get on there and say, he called Jada Pinkett a bitch. He called Will. Let me tell you something, man. I gotta tell you, ain't none of them in my house. My daughter's a queen, a princess. My son, a warrior, a prince. I'm not calling them out of their name. So I just didn't like it. And y'all got to understand, I got sort of, I happened to meet Chris Rock a long time ago. And I just didn't, I don't care how long he been doing it, Herb. I don't care. I don't care. Because if you knew, evidently he don't know the purpose of a woman. He don't know because he calling something that's very precious a female dog. That's what he's doing. Something that's very precious. I don't care if she a crackhead or whatever she is. For her to be here breathing, she had promise and she had a purpose for her life. So that's why I care y'all don't throw away people. But I was thinking about Chris Rock. It ain't like I'm just coming like a lot of y'all. Y'all don't know him. Y'all got to realize. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you how long ago that I met this kid. Let me see. Let's see. When we were getting ready to do the Little Penny commercials, we had to find a voice for Little Penny. He was the voice for Little Penny. No, I ain't saying you say it right, Herb. He was the voice. Did you do that for a brother? You know that was him. We wanted Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy was a star, but Eddie Murphy wanted too much money. It wasn't in the budget for the commercial. So guess what? Chris Rock wasn't that big. So we got him. Y'all follow me? I'm giving y'all something. I'm just giving y'all something that's in my book. Y'all getting it for free. I don't know when the book goes, so don't ask me. So this how long I've been doing. That might be me back there. I think that's me behind. This how long I've been knowing the guy. Okay? So I'm not sitting up here just, it kind of break my heart because I remember him back then. Respectful young guy. Hold up. I think I might have enough. Hold up. Did I have enough? Yeah. Hold up. This me, young me, giving him an award. He came to Penny's basketball that summer. You know, if people do those summer grooves. Lonzo Mourning used to give a summer game. Magic Johnson used to give a summer game. They don't do it like the Jamal Crawford doing now. Penny did long time ago. That's Chris Rock. That's Dwight. A guy worked with me in Carl Poston. Those are my all of my partners. But I was responsible for giving everybody the award. Chris Rock was that. That's him. That's him. So long. Look how young I look. It's a long time ago. I'm just gonna take you from a blast through the past. In this same game, yes, that's Dwight. In this same game, let's see. I think Ray Allen. Yes, Ray Allen was there. That's me, Ray Allen. I had to give him an award. That's young Ray Allen. He was at the game. Yo, all the dogs was at the game. Don't get it twisted. Everybody at the game. Let me see. This Nikki McCrae, Nikki McCrae and Penny. Nikki McCrae, you remember a former basketball player? I think she's coaching now. That's her and Penny and I. I'm just showing you how far we go back. This is gonna break my heart right here. But this Malik Sealy, who died in a car wreck leaving a party, played for Minnesota. Him and Derek Strong played for Orlando. I'm, cool Rob had the milk. I had to do all of that. Stop it, Herb. Let's see. Hold up. Me and Me and Gary Payton. Y'all look how long, young Gary Payton. Y'all, this how long I've been knowing them guys. Y'all got to realize, I'm finna tell y'all the truth. I'm the one had to invite all the guys. Y'all know Penny ain't gonna call nobody. If anybody know him. Now he got to call. Now he called them kids now. But back then, man, you can get them here, man. All of them know you. So let me see. What else? What happened? I'm trying to show you one more. I wanted to show y'all. But when I was thinking about Ja Morant, and just thinking about this, I was thinking about y'all when y'all I was thinking about Ken Lofton, thinking about Ja Morant, right? So I told this story a long time ago. It's about time for me to talk about it again. I don't know. I don't know. Nick was there, but I don't know. I got the pictures. I ain't got all the pictures. I wasn't gonna play all the pictures. Everybody was there, y'all. Magic came to one of them. And y'all ain't gonna tell y'all. Magic came to what Magic did. I got to tell y'all about this. Magic Johnson come to the game. He told me he want to be a partner in the game. No, dude, we just want you as a guest. You ain't finna come down here and run nothing. He came down there trying to run that event and found out very shortly, very quickly, homeboy, that don't play. No, not here. But I was thinking about when Penny first, who was that? Said braid, two of the three had, and B. Hey, so I see you had a you was clean. Man, no, man, I wasn't clean. But no, but I was just thinking about helping your players and somebody being there understanding how this business works. Herb Baker, when I went to, Penny, when you're supposed to be a first round draft pick, right? When you're first round draft pick, you go visit the teams. So when I went to visit the teams, when I went to Oakland, I got so cool. I wish I had a picture with me and him. Took that picture a long time ago with Don Nelson. And Don Nelson said, "How to come out?" Went over there. He tried to get me to eat some calamari. They eat that stuff on the West Coast. So me and Don Nelson, we just sitting there talking. He said, "Robert, come on." He took me by myself. He said, "Man, I love you, kid, man." He said, "But Robert, what's going on with this thing that they saying he hang out with the drug dealers? He hang out with a drug dealer." I said, well, we talked about it a little bit. I can tell you what I said. And he said, "Robert, other people are not telling you this. I'm telling you this. No other. Lando Magic didn't say nothing about it. Who else we went to visit? Somebody else I forgot. She's 30 years ago. So when I went back home, I was saying, Kenneth Lofton, Kelton Solomon, what can I do to combat this thing? What can I do to combat? So a partner of mine was a member of the sheriff's department. He told me, "Man, we got a whole lot of money from drug seizures. We got to do something with it. We got to put it in a campaign. Let's put a campaign together." I said, "Okay." I said, "All right, so let's do this. Let's put a campaign together." And I called it "Be Smart, Stay Clean, and Keep the Dream." Be smart, stay clean, and Penny was going to be the face of the sheriff's department's anti-drug campaign for the kids. You see what I'm talking about? That's why y'all need to share this show, because a lot of people don't know this. Think about what happened. I had a problem. Robert had to come solve it. Had a problem, Mindy, that they thinking my kid was hanging with drug dealers. Ja Morant hanging, doing, y'all follow me? I'm paralleling this thing now. So, Rick Brown, you got to be proactive. So, check this out. That campaign, hold up, and I got an older picture of it. I want y'all to see this. That's us. That's us right there. That's the sheriff department behind us. That's Greg. That's me. That's Penny. On that shirt that we shooting a commercial, it said, "Be smart, stay clean, keep the dream." On that shirt on the front. I got some old stuff on it. That's at the photo shoot. So let me tell you, what that little young boy right there to the left, me looking crazy. I knew I had to come up. So let me tell you something. That was such a big hit in Memphis, Tennessee, that it lowered the crime rate so significant that President Bill Clinton came down to give Penny an award. I'm going to repeat that. Every little kid in Memphis was growing up talking about, I'm going to be like Penny Hardaway. I'm going to be smart, stay clean, and keep the dream. So guess what I did? Micah Smith, D. White. I sent a lifestyle size poster of Penny to all, it was 28 teams probably back then, all the teams. Federal Express, all of them got there at the same time, the campaign packet and everything. It got to every team almost at the same time, had Federal Express. You have to be proactive. How in the hell is the sheriff department, the guy who reduced crime so much in the city of Houston that Bill Clinton had to come, how could he be so bad? Maybe those stories they were saying about him wasn't true. Yo, this the problem with people now. They don't think. I'm just glad to be around John Morant. I'm just glad to be around Junior Lofton. I'm just glad. Yo, I couldn't let them talk about my boy like that. Y'all know how offensive I get. What Mindy at? Mindy, how you think I felt when the folk gonna tell me that? I said, okay, no. I said, no, Don. Y'all got this wrong. Just so happen. So when I see stuff like that, man, and I'm thinking about John Morant, y'all, these are lessons that all of us can learn. Okay, it's a lessons. You know, I was thinking about, and I want to correct myself from yesterday. Y'all already know I can't give you nothing bad if I didn't jump the gun. Just didn't give you all the information when I told you about Gilbert Arenas being suspended 50 games by David Stern. He did get suspended 50 games, but that wasn't in the collective bargaining agreement. 15 games was in the collective bargaining agreement. David Stern tacked on the other, 35 days. David Stern, he just handed out that. So it wasn't in the CBA that it was a 50 game. It's not in the CBA that it's a 50 game suspension if you get caught with it. That's not. 15 games. David, but the commissioner is at his discretion to add anything that he wanted. But see, and what I tried to tell y'all, one of my partners called me after the show. That's why I tell y'all need to share the show. I'm going to give y'all another tidbit. Because he said, Robert, that makes sense. All I told y'all the other day, y'all got to listen to me, okay? Y'all got to hear me on this one, right? USA Basketball, Nike, and Powerade are all invested in the success of John Morant. Let's get that straight right now. Okay? I want y'all to hear that. Okay? If you think, now come closer to the phone. If you think about the young players under 25 American born, American born, that's great. The pickings are slim. If you just think about it, the league is talented as ever, but as far as young players that are American born, that the league can wrap its arms around, it's not as many as you think. Did I tell y'all about the show that Nike put on in Utah? Y'all got to go Google. They built the man an ice house, a whole structure, because they was paying homage to the cold weather in Utah and how nice ice cold his shoes was to introduce Ja ones to the public. Nike put on a show. Powerade just came out with a commercial. His dad is narrating the commercial. Share the show. I'm telling y'all, dad is not. Listen to me, y'all. Ja Morant has a daughter. He's a father. I don't know how old she is, but she's gonna be old enough to understand this stuff soon. Listen, Ja, you can still be Ja Morant. Have fun. I wasn't even mad about you throwing the stacks down on the plane and drinking the champagne on the plane. You know, I talked about it, but I wasn't mad at you about it. That's all right. On the private plane. I'm sorry, Ja. But where I want to go with that? Y'all got to think about this. Yeah, y'all want y'all to hear me. Kyrie Irving has sold more sneakers than any other person than Michael Jordan. That little shoe be selling, man. Y'all follow me. Kevin Allen, y'all follow me a minute. Y'all follow me a minute. Do you think? Just follow me a minute. I'm giving you another train of thought. Share the show. Somebody need to hear this. I think it's something to play. Just my 40 years in the business. I'm just might be some to the players who've been stars their whole life. You know, they've been 5-star recruits and they always had attention. You know, you always had attention. You know, Penny, Grant, Hill, all them folks, they always had attention. And you are used to dealing with some of the things in a mature way. You know, some of these guys, you know, Kobe and all those guys. You know, I'm just hold up. Olga, I'm sorry. You said the problem with the day's use is that they love pushing the live button. But guess what? Olga and Kenneth Lofton, I'm glad he pushed the live button. I'm glad. Now I knew he need help, but that's a cry for help. Come on, think with me now. I'm glad he did. But like I said, when you're used to this stuff, you're used to, uh, you're dealing with fame. You got to realize, Ja didn't grow up a 5-star athlete till he got drafted. It was all heaped upon him all at once. He didn't grab. But then y'all watched him go through the Murray State, go to the NCAA. But it wasn't like this. And listen to me, this is not me granting him bail, y'all. I'm not talking about from a standpoint on to know how to handle it. I ain't talking about this. But he wasn't highly recruited when he came. He came out of nowhere. And I think a lot of things happened to him once that he just clearly couldn't handle and compartmentalize. You will never know what these guys go through, man. That's why a guy like me ain't up here bashing them. Because I know. And a lot of that stuff was embraced by the league. You could tell he was kicking in a sort of way and moving a sort of way. Listen to me, everybody goes through stuff. But what I do know, the dudes that about that life, they ain't showing you. Y'all remember the time I told you, that is Moody? I told you I took two guys that I met in Chicago to the NBA hotel. And NBA secretary said, Rob, can't bring them in here to play. These dudes didn't carry themselves. These dudes was about their life. They didn't show it. They walked around like businessmen with the NBA security over their ass with them. Think about it, y'all. John Morant, you know what your job is when them folks give you $200 million? You know what your job is? To just be rich. That's an easy level of responsibility. Just enjoy your life. See, the reason I say it's a cry for help, you know how people in the push stuff, we need some more veterans on that team. You got a young team. Man, Steven Adams. What did I tell y'all? Steven Adams, that same night, telling the players, look, it's playoff time. We got 20-some games left. We got a month and a half left in the season. On the road, y'all, let's chill on the road and let's lock this thing down. You remember, because you told everybody, I'm good in the West. Now Sacramento done come and bust you behind your ass. Sacramento is in front of you now. Steve Adams, that night before they went out, see, what was going on? It was a breaking point. Y'all, they knew what was happening. He called a team meeting. And obviously, it didn't go well because Ja went out that night and had a gun in a nightclub. And now it's the talk of the NBA. But shout out to Steven Adams, who was trying to help Ja, trying to send him a PFD, a personal floating device of some sort. We talking about Ja needing a veteran presence, but Adams did talk to him. The reality is Herb Baker. The reality is Kenneth Lawson. The reality is Trey Phillips. Every team has a bet on it. And in reality, again, John Morant is not a child. Not a child. Hold on one second. Not a child. Trying to find something for you. Trying to find something for you. We'll just find this for you. Let's go here.
I'm Solomon, owner of Solomon and Bryant Wines. I am a proud native Houstonian, and as a result of my upbringing, love for wine, and my determination, I was blessed to start my own wine company. My logo symbolizes unity, strength, and perseverance. Solomon and Bryant encompasses a variety of wines. So go to our website, purchase your choice of wine, and we will deliver it to you anywhere in the country. Choose to be excellent. Make it a lifestyle. SolomonandBryant.com.
Welcome back, y'all. I just had to take a break, get my throat right, and make sure. Shout out to great supporters Solomon and Bryant and their wine. Corey Willis say he waiting on. It's coming, Corey Willis. The green apple coming to you, baby. It's coming. Appreciate that, Corey. Y'all, the team has to be disappointed. The NBA has to be disappointed. I just told y'all. They was banking on this dude, man. We just had a talk. And the first opportunity you get after the talk is to still go out. Y'all got to help me with this one. Mr. Lofton. We just had a talk. About not going out on the road. And you still out. Seemed like he was mocking it, y'all. He was mocking it all. Seneca Johnson. Man, these stories are out there. This is me talking to Ja. Ja, these stories are up out there. There's an investigation about a 17-year-old brandishing a gun. You brandishing a gun in front of him. Your agents came up and talking about, you gonna sue. That's defamation of character. Washington Post, we gonna sue you. And all that. That message didn't age too well. Didn't it? A couple of days later, in a strip club with your shirt off, with a little bitty ass piece of gun, whatever the gun was. Y'all follow me. Come. I know y'all listening, but comment. Share the show, man. Yo, I'm not just talking about Ja. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about y'all might have to deal with this at home. This was like Ja was out. You know, everybody. The state playoffs going on. Y'all, we had a state playoff a couple of years ago where somebody had a gun on the bus going to state playoff. What I'm talking about, y'all should be sharing this all over America right now. This was like Ja was out. Listen, I mean, this wasn't like Ja was out and somebody said, Ja got a gun and put their phone on him. It was him broadcasting it himself. Y'all know what this was. Where Herb Baker? Herb Baker. Wait, y'all get back. What? Texas, y'all need to hear this. Somebody need to hear this one. This was the 2023 version of Gilbert Arenas. He get disciplined about the guns in the locker room. He comes back from suspension. And the first thing he did coming in the player's intro, did y'all know what this damn fool did? What's up, T.R. Holmes? Did y'all hear what I just said? Do anybody remember that? That man got that long ass suspension and came back, got introduced in the players' introductions, and he come out there tomorrow. Darius Mackey, remember? Darius, this was him mocking. Like, oh, you guys think this a big deal. Listen to me, Darius. You be around these kids. Cyril Rice, you be around these kids. Steven Adams saying, guys, we got to get locked in. We are a month and a half away from the playoff. We ain't got time for all of this. Let's lock in because we're a bad road team. They've been getting their head tore off on the road. And the very first opportunity this dude not only goes out, but he put it on IG Live. Men, see, I told y'all, I told y'all these women should be taking over the Chop Shop because y'all y'all know sports. I hate to say it, fellas. They got y'all. They got you. They got us too. Me too. They got me too. Y'all, to me, it feels very intentional, even if it's not what he did. They had just had a meeting that day. And he go out and said, Paul Morant, what's up, baby? Paul Morant, Jimmy ain't here yet, so I don't know nothing about no high school basketball, so we talking about some other stuff right now. It feels intentionally rebellious to me. Y'all know I love Ja. Many know it. And I've always surrounded him and talked about with him with as much love as I possibly can. Look at Doug Jones. Doug Jones, boy, you own it, boy. Doug Jones, you own it, boy. Doug Jones, Mindy, touche. Doug came back at you. Good job. Now I'm waiting on another lady. There's women rock wings. Women, I want to see your comments. But that was a good one, Doug. I had to put that one up there. But he really needs a reality check, y'all. He need to wake up and call for a reset. You remember Jimmy was talking about Anthony Davis need a reset? John Morant has need a reset. I'm messing with you, Paul. A woman would have sensed the nonsense and would have put the measures to interview. Hey. But Ja Mama got me kind of perplexed. Because she know how he is. And with this incident at the mall, instead of handling this situation, you're a grown-ass woman. You call your son, he bring 9 people with him to the mall trying to whoop up everybody in the mall. Talk crazy to everybody in the mall. Tell me they gonna come, you know. So, Mama. That's why I tell these guys who go on these teams, Don't you be around here hanging with these group ass. Don't you be around here being no groupie. Ken Lawson, you know I told you that. Man, don't you be around there all that time about these folks. Man, hey, be by yourself. I'm your teammates. Thank you. Gina, thank you, Gina. The people around. We keep talking about the people around him. I think it's John. I'm going to tell y'all why. But some kind of intervention had to occur. Something happened. See, y'all got to realize there are a lot of times in our lives that we need interventions. You follow me? A lot of times, us, go back. Picture yourself at 23. See, I don't want you getting over here acting like your ass ain't never been 23, acting a damn fool. Ken Dean, go back to you 23. Man. No. The 23-year-old me would not like this man right here. He wouldn't like me. Man, you square. You don't do nothing. You sure damn right I don't do nothing. I ain't been out this hotel. Man, it used to be a time when I get on the road, as soon as I drop my bags off, I'm somewhere. Y'all, I haven't moved out this hotel without that bus moving with all our whole group with us. Going nowhere. But I got a lot of reading in, though. Got a lot of work done. Trey said he did some things to impress others. Ja gonna be all right. He always say, yes, sir, yeah. That don't mean he gonna be all right, Frank, right? Frank, right? Frankie. I'm finna be like Adam Clayton Powell. Frankie, baby. Just because your ass say yes, sir, and no, sir, don't mean nothing. The jail is full of no, sir, and yes, sir. I told you, I went to prison ministry. It's yes, sir, and to me. And they ass in prison. He gonna be all right. I hope he gonna be all right. I pray that he be all right. But just because he said yes, sir, that ain't gonna get it. Frankie, baby. Ken Dean said, I made this post the other day. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all read it. That shit too big, too long for me, Ken. He said, I made this post the other day. John Morant is a typical 23-year-old urban kid that tries to live his life out according to what he hears in music. Hold up, come on, Ken, hold up, Ken, hold up, man. So you're blaming on the music, okay. I like that, okay. I love that. I'm with you. I mean, that's your opinion. I'm around 15 to 19-year-old boys a lot. See that? That's why I'm referring to you, Ken. Where my women at now? Y'all let Ken come and bust y'all across the head. He said, a lot, and trust me, they're all doing the same dumb stuff Ja did. You know why? Because it's not dumb to them, it's dumb to us. Ooh, Ken Dean is in the building. I got to let that sit up there. Let y'all marinate that for a minute. Kid, don't do us like that, kid. Ken, I'm gonna bring it back, Ken. But Ken, let me play something right quick for you, Ken. Let me play something. I had this the other day for you. I got the brand. Watch this.
Mother calls me practically every day. Keep your nose clean. She ends the conversation every time I hang up, as opposed to me, hey, obviously we say, I love you, Mom. Can't wait to see you. Talk to you soon, blah, blah, blah. Her last word is keep your nose clean. That's her constant reminder to say, hey, look, people are watching. People are learning. People are paying attention. And, The best news in today that sells is negative news. My mother calls me practically every day. Keep your nose clean. She ends the conversation every time I hang up, as opposed to me, hey, obviously we say, I love you, Mom, can't wait to see you, talk to you soon, blah, blah, blah. Her last word is keep your nose clean. That's her constant reminder to say, hey, look, people are watching. People are learning.
Doug Jones said, I say yes, sir, and no, sir, when I'm trying to be slick. That Doug Jones is something else, man. He said, I've never been insubordinate with my coach because I always played, but I was subject to do anything. Yeah, when I left that gymnasium. Mindy, let me finish. I love y'all. See, I love y'all. Frank, I like that one though, Frank. Frank, I like that. Frank, you tried to sneak one cross from me. Oh man, I saw you, Frank. Yo, we all need people around us, and obviously people who help us make these decisions, and people who it's extremely imperative that we do, but that we need these people more than ever. But just make sure we got the right people. While you on your way to achieving high success, you need people, Miss Lofton, to tell you the truth. And sometimes the truths are things you don't want to hear. Jay Williams said something so clear. I love it. He's Jay. I ain't used to like Jay, but you're growing on me. Jay said John Morant is the byproduct of this rap NBA young boy type of scene. Doug, I need to understand that. Doug, y'all help me. Where my young fellas? Jacoby and Doug, where my young people at? Y'all need to help me. I don't know who the hell NBA young boy is, but I know but him and this little boy that James Harden be hanging with, what's the what's the little boy? One of them babies. It's one of them babies. And but Jay Williams said, and Doug, y'all help me. Y'all talk to me. Ken Dean, you be around these young people. Y'all ask them, because I don't be around enough of them. I wish that's why I need to get back to doing this. Seneca said, bingo. You become what you listen to. Little baby. I knew it was a baby. Okay. But see, young boy got 9 kids. Ain't all these dudes ain't got 9 kids. So they ain't following everything the young boy do. So they just following certain things he do. Is what John Morant doing? I'm asking y'all, because Jay Williams said, is it a byproduct of the NBA young boy type scene? He's the youth version of the kid is super hot and that's all they want to listen to. I don't know nothing the son of a gun sing. I don't know nothing he sing. Not one word. You know what though? That's all right. But I had to give y'all the news first. Y'all know when I get on my board on this bus, when I talk to my young fellas, when they get back, because they had it, I couldn't go. They're going to practice right now. I always miss their practice during the daytime. Their little shoot around during the daytime because I'm doing the show. And then I see them when they get back. When we come to eat, when they get back, I'm going to ask them. It's a good question to ask them. I want to know because I want, maybe I can have an intervention before one of them go do something crazy. See, I told you, Doug, y'all might think, well, Doug ain't said nothing. Where's Doug? Y'all find Doug for me. This generation is all about shock value. Oh, I like that. Her a smart dude. I like her. All about shock value. They all want to get the I can't believe he said that reaction. Where's Doug? What's up, Mark? Mark, I'm trying to figure some stuff out, man. This John Morant stuff got me, Mark. I can't I can't tell you, man. This young brother, man, he played in my hometown. I don't want none of my kin folks to get hurt in the crossfire. I'm trying to help. We got my young fella Junior Lofton on the team. I don't want Junior in the middle of none of this. Some of them dudes mad at Jai in Memphis, and then Junior get caught up. Y'all listen to me. The reason I'm talking about this for a reason. That's why I tell y'all to share this damn show. So one of these people around here can listen to this and hear this. And let's do something about this. This is our community. D. White said, I believe everybody could be a product of their environment. However, most of us have morals and values. Yes. And I could easily say that, but everybody don't have strong will like everybody does. Can you imagine? Just think about it, D. White. And I didn't even think about it till the other day. D. White, I just never wanted to be like everybody else. If somebody else was wearing this, Robert had the one wearing it. If somebody got this kind of car, Robert had the one gonna get it. If somebody got this, I just wasn't that. All of my friends drank. A lot of my friends smoke and do all out of. Man, I'm not putting that in this damn body. Then they be wondering why I can hit the damn golf ball so long it is over. Because I ain't put all that mess in this damn body. Rick Brown said, most of the young cats are listening to drill rap, which is all about shooting. See there? I didn't know that. I ain't never heard about drill rap, shooting and violence. I ain't never heard of that. Rick Brown, I ain't never heard of that till the day I'm today years old to know about that. Thank you, Rick Brown. I appreciate that. Mark, man, lower your voice. I gotta close my office door. Okay, I'm trying. All right, I lowered it a little bit. My bad. Greetings to my kids. Shout out to my kids at the love y'all out there, man. Proud of you, young men and women out there at the beautiful campus of Legacy Sports School of Sports and Sciences. They're in the sports and entertainment class right now. Listen to the Chop Shop. I know you can. Hey, you don't have to tell me, Alfio. I know you. You got to be the smartest man in the world. You said, look, I might can tell these kids about this in theory, but that man on that screen has done it. I can teach you all day long how to swim. In this book, and the theory of swimming, and the floating, and the buoyancy, and all of that. But you hop your little black butt out in that Atlantic Ocean, and out there in the Gulf of Mexico, and you ain't never did it, your ass gonna drown. But y'all do have older cats around him. But y'all probably ain't listening. I'm checking out your information. Herb said, Bob, they don't let just anyone in Baylor, no matter how. I know. You're right. I know. I'm messing. Oh, that Herb, that's old. I got you. I go Corey. He said, read. Oh, the redhead. Wait a minute. What's his name? Oh, redhead Gladys. My grandmama didn't allow me to be in a. See, man, I was so scared of my mom. Yeah, I'm glad y'all didn't know me did, because y'all be laughing at me right now. I was so scared of that woman, man. Y'all, listen to me. I used to tell them, Prince, I do something. I said, player, y'all with me, do whatever y'all want. Please don't call her. Please don't call her. She gonna come right up here and get the whooping my butt right here in front of everybody. And y'all ain't gonna be able to stop her. I said, man, I told her. I said, man, please don't call her. They just started laughing at me. I was scared of her. Scared of my mama. I love her, but boy, I was scared. He said it started with Chief Keef in Chicago. See, I don't know who Chief Keef is. Chief Keef. I never heard of him. Ja gonna end up turning into a preacher. Boy. Touche for the men. The men ain't playing around today. Darwin, I like that one. Why you think I be up here preaching? Hold up, Jock Amont. Thank you, Jock. Jock, I love your way of thinking. I watch your tweets. Urban rappers probably has the biggest influence on our not only inner city kids but our suburban kids also. Basketball players want to be. Hold up, Jock. I messed up and let your thing go off. Hold up, Jock. I got basketball players want to be rappers and rappers want to be basketball players. That's a good one, Jock. That's a good one. He said, Hatter. Hold up. He said, Hatter, I'm going to give Josh some props. He's got some good in him. He needs a better circle. Any dude who buys his parents a house right next to his either got some crazy parents or he got some good in him. I like that. I like that, Mark. I like that. I like that, Mark. I like that, Mark. That's a good one, Mark. The men and what? my girls? Maybe Nessa, y'all got this Women Rock Wednesday, but these dudes ain't playing today. Yes, we done talked about it's International Women's Day, but Anissa, it's always Women's Day on the Chop Shop. Really, Chief Keef? Who is Chief Keef? I guess I got to go listen to Chief Keef. Let me put that in my notes. Who out there got my number? Text me and said, remind me to do Keef Chief. They go, Lori. Hey, Lori. Yo, this is new. This unique, man. This is a subject we need to have. Our kids are, one of our kids, Lori, hold up. Damon Dotson was a model citizen. So it ain't all of our kids. Way before Chief Keef, that was a Wayne Heads. I don't even know who Wayne Heads is. Minnie said, my dad raised 3 of us by himself. Wow. Minnie, I see why you so mean now. Okay. I should have not finished high school when I had several children before I was married. I refuse to be a problem. Minnie, you are an unbelievable woman. I've always said that about you. I just look at your kids. I watch, let me tell you something. Doing a great job. Great job. You rock every day with me. All of you women on this show. Y'all really rock. I'm telling y'all, I talk about y'all even up here. Wherever I'm at, I talk about you women in the boom boom room. All the time. Chief is one of Chicago's drill rappers. The kids love him as well. I've never heard of him. Oh, Lil Wayne. That's Lil Wayne real name. What do you call Lil Wayne? Oh, Wayne Heads. Okay. I messed up, man. My bad. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't know. He said, Herb said, think about this. These experience, y'all. Parents, look at this. He said, I've made mistakes that cost me tens of millions of dollars. This is why I try to stay on these young men about getting their education. I regret not completing my Baylor degree every day. I feel a sense of gratification when every time one of my guys do something positive. Shout out to you, Herb. Y'all, let me take a quick break. Housekeeping hitting on my door. Let me give y'all some, check this out.
The NBA's investigation is ongoing. There's a lot of questions that they need answered, but there's also, Brooke, an investigation that the Colorado Police Department have taken on, and all of this could lead to more disciplinary measures. The Grizzlies have been supporting Morant. They want him to be better, but I think there's an understanding around them, around the league, around players within the Grizzlies that this was bound to come to a head. There have been reoccurring issues with Morant. And now there will be an onus on him to take accountability and take the burden of receiving help, reflecting on his actions. And the team, I'm told, believes that he has taken some level of accountability so far, that he is trying to be understanding and vulnerable in this state, but he needs to get on track. And it's on him at this point to go find that help that he needs. And what's more is I'm told, guys, that there was a players-only meeting recently where Steven Adams, their veteran center, he spoke out about how the team needs to show better discipline on the road, how they need to stay away from going out when they're on the road. This team is 12-20 on the road this year. They're stellar at home, but that's a poor road record for them. And I'm told those in the room, when Steven Adams spoke out, they knew exactly who he was directing this to. It was no one other than Ja Morant. And so clearly Ja Morant.
Y'all, that was housekeeping. They did not give me a do not disturb sign, and I apologize. And I didn't have one, but she just brought me one because they always come in knocking on your door. And I had the door locked. She couldn't have got in, but she was gonna make all that noise. So I thought I should do that before. Let's see, where were we at? Because Herb said he made all those mistakes. Paul said, yes, Lord. Yeah, Laura, you did good with your boy. I just hope these young kids see this as a learning tool. Yes, Ken Dean. That's Ken. Ken, I hope y'all hear my heart on this. I'm not y'all know I love Ja Morant. Y'all know. And he's old enough to be my son. You know what I'm saying? And because if you're in high school, kid, whether top notch or not, you will lose a scholarship behind something like this. Thank you. That's why I'm talking about it. See, you remember I told y'all every day, Ken Dean, I have a responsibility when I come on this show. Is should I talk about what's trending or should I talk about what we need to hear? We need to hear this. So if they, let me see what he put up there. He said, so if they use Ja, what did you say? So if they use Ja's situation as a learning tool, it will be a good thing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Doc. I love that one, Ken. That is movie said Robert Hatter rappers, entertainers have been hanging with NBA players for years. And that's before Chief Clef. You had Jay-Z, but Jay-Z wasn't this type of dude. Jay-Z didn't tell you to pull no gun and go. I ain't hear Puffy. No. See, I don't know about Lil Wayne, Lil Jon. I don't think Crucial Conflict. I didn't listen to him, but I listened to who I listened to Jay-Z and P Diddy. I did. I like Trick Daddy. I like Trina. Yeah, I like Trina. Trina and many more. So this is nothing new. But I didn't see Jay-Z saying, I'm finna go get, I didn't, well, maybe I just I just like this music. I really wasn't listening to the lyrics, maybe. Because if he said go get a gun, that ain't gonna, man, y'all got see, what y'all don't understand. And I'm gonna go back into it again. Man, my mama would have killed me. Y'all, she didn't play. He said the team struggles on the road because their leader goes out every city. Yes. Herb Baker. Yes. You did a good job. Yes. I mean, you know, he likes that crazy ass music too, my son. But, you know, y'all gotta understand, I don't know what that dude doing up there in New York. I just pray every day. Let's see. Miss Lori, let me see. Of all the groupies won't be around when he loses. Yes, you're right. The groupies ain't around when you ain't got no bread now. You're right about that. Accountability is a must, Paul said. We as parents have to continue to illustrate this with our kids. And not just our kids, other people's kids too. It's not just us it ain't just for me. If I can't help nobody else, kid, I just can't do my family. We got to think community. Ja's part of our community. I ain't worried about what I done did with mine. I want to make sure everybody kid get it. Because those the guys that wind up hurting our kids. He said back then selling drugs was glamorized. Now playing with guns. Oh, this Ken Dean. Ken Dean. Ken Dean. What is you doing? I don't know if she taught me to be accountable, Paul, but she would be my behind. I was scared. Paul, I was scared. I was more scared of her than the police. Y'all don't understand, man. That woman would give you anything you want in the world, but do something messed up to embarrass her name. She don't play that. You said when Adam spoke to Ja was probably like whatever Steven Seagal looking way. No, Adams. See, y'all, the players know. The players know what's been going on with Ja. We can't do the same thing these days. Parents don't like you doing that these days. Guess what? I'm on a trip with 13 young men, 13 young men. I'm going to impart some in these guys' lives. I don't care what their parents think. Paul Miranda. Ain't none of these kids my sons. But I'm going to say something to each one of them. I'm going to impart in their lives. You just got to do what you can. You can't have no excuse. I ain't care about what no damn parents say. Passed by the room the other day, knocked on the door, just messing with. Dude said, open the door, that's Hatter, that's my man. They know I don't play. They know I don't play. They know I'm serious. They know I get on them on the broadcast. And they come and tell me, look, man, watch this. See, that's what I should have did. I should have got on them on the show. They play better when I get on. Y'all, all the kids want to know that you love them, but they know I love them. So Mark said a quick story. I know what he's doing, Hatter. He's issuing it out. Oh my God, this boy is stupid, man. Quick question. You said, was Ja at the NBA All-Star events on Saturdays before the game? Yes. Yes, he got there on time because he had obligations, Mark. Nike, USA Basketball. See, y'all, this is the scary part, Mark. And some of y'all came on later. And I tried to tell y'all earlier. This is the scary part because the NBA is scared. Y'all got to realize the NBA, Adam Silver, Nike, Phil Knight, and Powerade. I don't know who owned that company. They have invested a lot in Ja Morant. They in the Ja Morant business. Because I told y'all, Herb Baker, Ja Morant is going to be the face of, USA Basketball. Y'all got to realize, I brought it to y'all attention earlier. What's up, Jimmy? I brought it to y'all attention earlier. If you want on the show, he going to be the face of USA Basketball. Ja Morant. They in business with him. Y'all, all you got to do is go look. Ain't no American-born player under 25. The pickings are slim. That who these entities can put their arm around. You got to understand. Michael Jordan formula. The US, they needed him what? To be part of USA Basketball, to go around the world to promote USA Basketball, to promote Nike products, to promote Powerade products. That's what happened. It's the Jordan model. Then LeBron was the guy. Then these other guys. We don't have that. It's slim pickings. Ja Morant was it. And we sitting here, and he about to kill this thing. Like I told you, like Doug, when you see these videos, and they say guns are prevalent in these videos, Jason Williams said, Ja is almost producing his own hip hop rap video that night. Because he was rapping too. And, you know, for the TikToks, for the agents, and for the social media. He said, I'm not sure, this was Jason Williams, about that life, but he shouldn't be about that life. It seems like that he's playing with something. Talking about John Morant, because everything that he's been told has been told him. His father. People that met his father, they've been around him, man, and don't nothing indicate, Jimmy, that he's about that life. What we're seeing as a byproduct of this, what I've found out in my 30 years in this business, handling fame and handling attention is very difficult to begin with, ladies and gentlemen. Have y'all ever noticed sometimes you wasn't noticing, you wasn't nobody noticing in the school, he hit the buzzer beater, and then he walked like Jimmy, he the big man on campus. Handling in today's ages, y'all, where you need the approval rating of everybody to be high in this vortex that we live in, he think that's what's happening with John Morant, he said. He didn't have to deal with fame in college that much, Jimmy. He went to Murray State. People don't understand. Listen to me, y'all. And then I'm going to let Jimmy come in and take us out of here. Because Jimmy, I got things to do. People don't understand how the dynamics flip. I've seen it firsthand. I ain't finna tell you about what nobody told me. I ain't finna tell you about what I read in the paper. I'm finna give you firsthand. In some circles, y'all, it has been frowned upon to be middle class, two-parent households. It's frowned upon. He got it. Like Jimmy said, he had a silver spoon. Jalen Rose considered Jay Williams an Uncle Tom and a sellout because he went to Duke. He wrote it and put it in his book. Listen to me, y'all. It's this dynamic with families that flip because as a kid, your parents are the authorities in your life. When you become the bread maker and the provider, the roles flip. You become the authority. That dynamic, that pendulum swing, how you listen to authority, how you listen to people who may have your best interests. At the end of the day, you do what the Doug said this in a minute. You do what the hell you want to. With people trying to tell you you're wrong, the next word come out of your mouth, you fired. Next up, because somebody else want to be in the business of John Morant, they'll deal with me. You don't think people want to deal with me? You don't want that somebody want to do my deal? You don't think somebody want to do my marketing? This is what these players do, Jimmy, when you kiss their behinds. You don't think I have other friends who want to hang out and get on the private jet with me? If you tell me what I need to do wrong, I'm getting rid of your ass, player. Your ability to listen becomes blurred because you are that guy. I might be, John, you might be a guy on paper, but in real life, do you know who you are? Jimmy, we keep saying he need hanger-on management, and maybe he does. Y'all, all your hanger-oners, if you around these players, y'all need it. Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. I'm talking about the top players. Elite. I don't want everybody to call them. Elite. Man, I will groom you on you got to be able to tell these guys no. He might fire your ass. Because if you're not of value to you got to be of value to the young man. I told you one of the biggest big arguments me and Penny ever had is when I told him, man, you got to get your degree. Man, I don't need to get no damn degree. Man, I got $80 million in the bank. I can hire me a degree. But guess what, y'all, ladies and gentlemen? If he didn't have a degree, he couldn't coach at Memphis. But it took me, him not speaking to me for a couple of months. I don't care. See, we got to quit kissing. We got to stop that, man. You got to risk. You got to see how far great y'all relationship is. Mamas, daddies, all y'all. You got to see. But Jimmy, what's up, man? Jimmy, I don't know if you put yourself on mute or what. Are you froze? Yeah, he froze. He so froze, it's pitiful. Jimmy, I don't think my thing might not be strong enough here to handle you, but yes, something. But see, heard. I wonder would he listen now? Cause me and him don't see. I can't come in there being hard on this dude because I don't know him. I can't come in here being Robert Hatter with it. I got to get to know him first. Do y'all know when I first came to TSU and was getting on the bus with these guys, I ain't saying nothing to these dudes. I just sit there and observe the players. I wasn't coming in these guys' space. I was a stranger. I was half the season. They brought a new guy like me into their space. A new guy into their space. And I'm smart enough to know, don't come in there trying to run shit. Don't come in here. I got my spot on the bus. Everybody know that's my spot. Yahoo Sarosa sit right behind me. I hate not having him there. He was always behind me. Now Davon Barnes sit there. Sometimes Johnny Jones Jr. sits there right behind me. Right across from me is Itarius Ivory. I'm knowing where these guys sit. So I just came in and was being cool. I ain't come in there trying to be their friend. Man, I sit on there, put my headphones on. I watched and observed. I wanted to know who these guys was. I wanted then we got to talking one-on-one. I got to know who they are. We start sharing book stories. What book you reading? What book you that's the kind of guy Robert Hatter is. I want to know what book you read. Yeah, mamas, dad, your son around me. I'm gonna ask him about what book he read. You follow me? So, I guess Jimmy trying to come on, but y'all, these are real life situations. This ain't nothing that I read in a book. This ain't nothing that I read in a newspaper or somebody else and told me. I have lived everything that we just talked about. Practical. Only everything went perfect all the time. Had I saw that Gilbert Arenas said that Ja will fall to the third tier of marketability if true. Man, forget Gilbert Arenas, man. Nobody hear what he got to say. Hatter in the early years, Clinton years, the drug scene was huge in all the major cities. You're right. Were hanging out with the drug. Yeah, people were hanging out. But there was no social media to capture the players' movement. Unless, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, that's good. That was good. That is movie. I might need to put that on the screen. I guess you're back, Jimmy. Nope, you're not back. Oh, there you go. Let me put you in there, Jimmy. But that is Moody. I like that, Doc. Let me put Jim on here. Jimmy, gone. You good. I just want to share that with Mike. That is Moody put up there. You're right. That is Moody. But go on, man. What you got? What you got?
Oh, that's good stuff. What I missed today? What I missed?
Oh, we just talked about, man, it was Women Rock Wednesday. We talked about some powerful women. We talked about John Morant. We talked about my life. We talked about Chris Rock, calling Jada out of her name and all of that. And I remember Chris Rock because guess what? He was the voice of Lil Penny, and he wasn't like that. I mean, I remember when he was and Jimmy. We got him so cheap. We wanted Eddie Murphy to do it. Eddie Murphy had that big bill. Talking about no, and we said no, we ain't gonna pay. Jimmy, that ain't in the budget. So we got Chris Rock. Chris Rock did it for what we wanted him to do it for. So that's why instead of Eddie Murphy, we got Chris Rock as the voice of Lil Penny. But that's all we was talking about. What's going on?
They got uh, the Chris Rock show. He filmed that. I was right there. Uh, Me and Sanders right there on like the second, third row of that show. They filmed that in Houston.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
That was when he did his show in Houston. They did, and that's why I found out. Remember, I was saying we was talking last week about the concerts, and I say, man, they take up your phones. Well, they took up the phones for that show because that wasn't the only show we went to in the Sugarland.
No, just for that show. Yeah, different artists. I told you. I'm gonna tell you that when you take her to see Bruno Mars, they taking your phone.
Yeah, they take the phone, they put them in a little lock thing. They got it organized. You go back and get your phone.
Yeah, you keep your phone. No, Jimmy, they let you in Vegas. They let you keep the lock, but you keep the phone, but it's in a little pouch.
Yeah, it's in a little lock. Yes, that's what.
When you come out, they take it off. They take the thing off. Yeah,
that's what they did. Yeah. Right. So other than that, man, we got NCAA conference tournaments going on, taking place right now. A lot of guys that's been winning and keeping on winning, and one of those that come to mind,
of course,
is who?
Oral Roberts? No, I'm just kidding.
It's Paul Mills. Yeah, Paul Mills. Paul Mills in the dance again, and with his team at Oral Roberts. Remember now, this Oral Roberts team, one of their best players is a starter at Texas Tech right now. The young fella from Houston. Yeah. He played with I think with Marlon Lowe with the Texas Pro program. That was one of the last years of having the Texas Pro. And the young man went up to Oral Roberts and then transferred to Texas Tech. Yesterday I gave everybody some coaching news, some rumors and stuff about some couple of gigs that was open, including the Texas Tech gig. And also wanted to remind you guys today, speaking of an interesting story, is the young fella is another coach that's hot. Because somebody asked me yesterday about what coach is going to get, and that is the Corey over at Northwestern State. He's came in there in 1 year and to turn the program around. Of course, Corpus Christi won the title in the Southland, but Northwestern State is the second seed. And this is a brother. And he's probably going to be gone and not going to return. He didn't get Coach of the Year. They were picked to come not nowhere near first place. And this team, remember, Northwestern State, I think they might have beat TCU this year, if I'm not mistaken. So, and there was some I guess some static going on when they announced the Coach of the Year. Yes, they gave it to Steve Lutz, which Coach Lutz is doing a great job at Corpus, won that conference, but this brother, nobody saw it. He had to replace like 11 players, Hal. Something like that, and find himself in this situation. So Austin P has opened up. That's where he played at. And so Austin P got a bag for him. They say Northwestern State, y'all don't want it. And I'm gonna tell you something, Al. I meant to send some things. I've just been moving so fast. I meant to send this thing to you. It ain't no way. You
just send it to.
It ain't no way for everybody to get all of this right now. But I'm gonna send it to you, and you cue it up. No, I'm saying this ain't for the whole thing. It's too damn long. But if you can just give them 40 seconds of it, and they'll get an idea of what's inside of Corey, what's making them tick. Man, let me tell you something. And if you guys know, I'm talking about the head coach at Northwestern State. They are on.
Isn't that Corey Gibson?
Yeah, Corey Gibson.
Okay.
And let me get this thing to you. There you go, right there.
Thank you, Kevin Allen. K. Allen gave me that Corey Gibson thing.
There you go. Oh, you sent it to you already?
No. He just told me. No, I'm waiting on
I
you.
just sent it to you right then. This was from last month. Well, a month and a half ago. And he was
And
talking
it's
to the
on
community.
YouTube, Jim. I can't do
Oh, it's on YouTube.
it. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Hold up,
Well,
Jimmy. Hold up. I got you. I got you. Watch this, though. Watch this.
man, let me tell you something,
I
man.
can play the sound.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Okay.
That's all it takes.
This group of young men and even some other people in the community, they reached out and they said, Coach, we want your bio. And every time I have an opportunity to go speak somewhere, I say, just introduce me as Coach Gibson. That's it. Because the moment that we mention my bio on this special day and this special occasion, it becomes about me, okay, and not what we're here for. This is not about Corey Gibson or Coach Gibson or Gib or Gibson, Corey, okay? This is about all of us here today, all of those that were here before us and all of those that'll be here after us. But what I can tell you is that we have no idea of how long we're going to be here in Natchitoches. I personally had no idea that I would ever be in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Some people think that I'm here as the basketball coach. I still have yet to understand why God has assigned me here. If somebody thinks I'm here to be the basketball coach of the NSU Demons, they crazy. Maybe one day when I'm gone, I'll realize and you all will realize, and then you have to look in the mirror and then you have to realize when you're gone why you're here and what your obligation is while you're here. I always tell the team is that the outcome of a game never moves me. How you move in life is what moves me as a coach.
I like that, Jimmy. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop there. That was a
let me
minute.
get it.
That was a minute
Yeah,
and 42. I give him some more. I give him some more the rest of the week.
no, but they know where to get it. Corey Gibson is his
Uh-huh.
name.
Yeah.
He's the head coach of Northwestern State. They will be playing, I want to say, at 4 p.m. Now, what makes this team attractive? Because they're in the conference tournament, in the Southland tournament down in Lake Charles at McNeese University. That's where the conference tournament is now. They moved it away from Houston. Used to be in Katy for the last few years. Down in Lake Charles ain't bad. That's casinos, attraction, and it helps to boost that community coming off the heels of back-to-back destructive tornadoes hit that city a couple of years ago. So that's a good thing to put that event there. Now, Hansel plays for Northwestern State.
Yes.
Penny Hardaway offered him a scholarship at Memphis. That's the one-armed kid. You guys remember him? He was a sensation, and the video went viral every other week. And why he played grassroots basketball a couple of summers ago. Well, that's where Hansel is. That's where he is. Mm-hmm. He's at Northwestern State, and now he's worked his way into the starting lineup. He's in the starting lineup, Al.
I didn't know that.
And so now think about it. So now as we say that, the people are like, oh, yeah, I remember him. That's where he is. So if they can win their way in this conference tournament and win the Southland, they get an automatic bid. Corey Gibson becomes a heartthrob. Hansel becomes a heartthrob. Remember, he turned down University of Memphis because, Penny, the role, he told him, no, hey, man, you come here, but I can't, the role going to be minimized and this and that. Now, Northwestern State, Corey let him know, hey, yo, bro. People was like, trying to tease the coach like, man, you just want to sign him just so it can be a novelty. He's like, no. I believe in this young man. I've evaluated this young man. He can help this program win games.
Jimmy.
He's that skilled.
Jimmy, I got something for him right quick.
Make. Maybe unlocks the bucket a little bit for him. He misses the second one, gets his own rebound. Here he goes! Emmanuel!
I didn't know you was going to talk about it. I had that one in the can.
So once again, let me correct and add. Well, not correct. Let me add to what I was saying earlier. They're not just playing in the conference tournament. They're in the conference championship against Corpus Christi again. That's who they had to play for the first place today at 4 p.m. on ESPN2.
I'll make sure I watch.
Set your video. I mean, guess what? So they're one win away. And then think about it. You know, them first round games, they're going to probably get a 14 seed or something like that up there, Northwestern State. Guess what? They're 22-10, Hatter. This is not a team
coach. So it was some discrepancy on who should have got the coach of the year. That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But who votes for the coach of the year? Are the presidents?
I don't know in college.
In college. I'm talking about college. Yeah.
And I'm looking at some of their wins this year. Yes, they did beat TCU this year. I had that correct.
They did. I remember that.
TCU early this year. I'm looking at and of course, also they beat Southern Miss this year. They lost to Texas A&M only by 12. They lost to Baylor only by 10. And that's just going. And we're talking about Northwestern State, and of course Corey Gibson, the head coach, and this team. Make sure you set They play Texas A&M Corpus Christi today. Boo Man, the popular grassroots done formerly. With the Texas Hard Work. Mm-hmm. His son is a starting point guard at Corpus Christi down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his son is a starting point guard down there. So it'd be a good thing to watch. And also, one thing, speaking of that, this is the perfect time because it's March Madness is up on us. That's why it's good to always go to page 91 in the magazine. And this college section, it helps you to see and identify with various players on various teams that are playing on your TV stations. And so I'm looking right now. Let's see some of the Texas players. Harrison Black is on that Northwestern State team.
Harry Black's son.
Harry Black's son with the LSU Alexandra, and now he transferred, and he is a walk-on at Northwestern State.
Okay.
Also, Cedric Garrett is on that team as a junior, and for his Corpus Christi, they have like 6 players from Texas on that roster, right as it stands on their opening day roster. That is. But anyway, go and check that out. I want to give you guys that. Also, you missed it on yesterday. Oh, somebody said, speaking of TCU, is PJ hurt? I didn't see him versus Tate. PJ Haggerty is going to redshirt this season. That's the plan unless something drastic happens. He is redshirting this year at TCU. And from what I've understand, based on a few college coaches around the country, there has been phone calls on his behalf or representing his interests to seek different colleges if they would be takers of PJ Haggerty. So now that has been confirmed. I've confirmed that. I haven't confirmed if PJ, but the fact of the matter remains, I do know for a fact that several college coaches have confessed to receiving phone calls from John Urey in about would they take PJ Haggerty. So that means keep your eyes open. That PJ Haggerty is talented. He was a very good high school player, and now as he proceeds into his college career, every player doesn't just walk right in there with the ball in their hands and proceed to doing what they were doing at the other level. Think about LJ Cryer. We look at LJ Cryer right now. He is the leading scorer, or one of the leading scorers at Baylor right now. LJ Cryer had to sit there, and he sit there behind a guy that got drafted in the NBA. At the time, many people wasn't ready to digest it, but it's the same a similar situation to TCU. Mike Miles is going to get drafted into the NBA. You're playing behind a NBA hopeful. And the thing is, you have to wait your turn often. And sometimes if some people, you may think because you may had a good workout, or you may have did this, or took got by a guy, or hit a couple of buckets in practice or in scrimmage, it's way more to it than that. Way more to it than that. You have to build and compound on it. The thing is, we'll see how this story ends. It hadn't even, because he'll get this year back. It'll be a red shirt year, and PJ Haggerty will have 4 years remaining wherever he transfers to. There will be a lot of takers, or a lot of people that's willing to take him, because he's too talented to ignore for a lot of schools. Now we're just going to see wherever he goes, he's basically, in a sense, essentially stuck there, unless he decides to go backwards and play 1 year, then go JUCO, then come back and be a 4.24. That's what they call going from a 4-year to a 2-year to back to a 4-year school. So, which I don't really see that happening. So it's about picking that right scenario. Also transferring the name that I'm hearing that Ramon Walker is probably on the move from University of Houston. Now, I saw he was on the bench when they played in Memphis the other day. Adam, he was on the bench. He traveled with the team rooting on the bench.
Yeah, I see.
And so, but guess what? It doesn't work out for everyone. Ramon is a sophomore because he played last year. He came out of Shadow Creek High School. And the thing is, guess what? When you're in high stakes basketball, it ain't gonna work out for everybody. And Ramon was a player. Terrence Arsenault basically usurped Ramon Walker's playing time, his minutes. Arsenault is long, and he's basically is a younger version that's longer, that can play a better brand of defense at University of Houston than Ramon Walker did. But he's going to, now all eyes is watching, where will Ramon end up? Who's going to be? There will be plenty of takers, because of the fact that coming up under that program and based on his resume, he's going to be okay. I'm looking at some of the other comments and some of the other statements in the Boom Boom Room. We're going to ask you guys to share the show if you would do so. But it's pretty much, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Also, almost forgot, with the last day for registration for the Spring Icebreaker, and it is up on us. It's going to be great. It's an event that's kind of been a staple of this community of Texas, so to speak, for the past 20-something years. This Spring Icebreaker will be kicking off, and it takes place March the 17th through the 19th. If you are a country and Western music fan, and you're from out of town, a greater reason to come and attend the Spring Icebreaker with your team is because you have, on the weekend of the Icebreaker, performing in concert, you have Luke Bryan, you have the Paisley guy, and you have Cody Johnson. All three of them are performing back-to-back days at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And that carnival on the same premises is unmatched in regard to ambiance for, especially you're talking about the month of March. It's very, very nice for teenagers. They walk in that carnival out and just fraternize with each other. So the Spring Icebreaker, go to rcssports.com and you can go and check out the link for the Spring Icebreaker if you're interested in getting your team signed up. Yes, Kevin Freeman says the TSU Relays is the March the 17th to the 19th as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Lupe Nunez's daughter may be in action at the TSU relays. That's Taylor Nunez, the young lady who set all of those records a year ago. And I was telling I met one guy that was a world class used to be a world class track star, and I met him and when I was uh, speaking recently, and I was telling him, I said, man, I got a buddy of mine has a daughter that has been lighting it up in track and field. And I showed him what Taylor Nunez ran in the 100 meters, and it blew him away. I say, man, look at this, what she's running. This is her times. She jumps over 20 feet. She's in the 10th grade now. In the 9th grade, she was jumping 20 feet and busting heads in the 100 as well as the 200. And of course, in the relay, the 4x1, she gold medaled in that at the state tournament as well. So shout out to her, and I get the chance to see Lupe this weekend, probably down in San Antonio at the state tournament. We're gonna root for. I'm gonna. It's gonna be. I'm gonna try. Well, I will be. I will be able to give you guys a snippet, a live look in from the Alamo Dome, hopefully on tomorrow, as I will be there, hope to be there, hopefully, health permitting and safe traveling for the Hitchcock game, which tips off at 1:30. So Hitchcock, they're playing as the Class 3A state semifinals. We're rooting for that Hitchcock team for them to pull this thing off and win and bring home a state championship. Also, Booker T. Washington is going to be representing the 4A. They don't play until Friday. The odd numbers are on Thursday. The even numbers are on Friday for its classifications. I will be working on the schedule for the icebreaker and have that done and to be released on Sunday. And meanwhile, like I say, we're just gonna work for some good basketball, some good hoops. Like I say, I'm just working in the lab, guys, trying to get everything done. And there's a lot of teams we talk about how they're gonna be all over the place. Some teams from Dallas will be playing in Houston. Some teams from Houston will be playing in Dallas. Some teams, both cities will be doing both, and vice versa. But meanwhile, everybody, we just hope for safe traveling. And we'll talk more about the icebreaker next week after the schedule drops. So other than that, man, that's pretty much it for today. Don't forget 4 p.m. Northwestern State and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. That should be a dandy of a game live in Lake Charles, Louisiana for the championship of the Southland Conference Tournament. So what you got?
No, I'm good.
When TSU play?
Oh, we play tonight at 8:30. 8:30, go. It's on ESPN Plus. 8:30, 2 o'clock. Grambling plays at
Prairie
2
View.
o'clock. Grambling play. No, Prairie View play tomorrow.
Okay.
Prairie View play tomorrow. It's
Prairie View
Grambling.
play.
Oh man, I got to look at that.
That's right. Prairie View didn't come in. They didn't come in 7. That's right. They came up in like 6. Okay. Who's PV playing?
Let me see, man. You got to look. I don't keep up with nobody else, Jim. I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. I'm wrong. I'm wrong for that, man. I'm wrong for that. I'm a homer.
Let me see.
I'm a homer. Look it up for me.
Grambling playing Bethune-Cookman right now. It just tipped off.
Yeah, just tipped off.
Just tipped off right now. And on tomorrow, you have Prairie View playing JSU, Jackson State, and PV on tomorrow. So that's going to be kind of cool to see PV knock them off. And I'm predicting Prairie View and TSU. Are they on the same side of the bracket or the opposite side of the bracket?
Man, I don't look at brackets. That's your. I don't never look, Jim. Jim, all I do is go call the games, man. I don't be in these folk business. I'm worried about TSU. I don't call Prairie View games. So I really don't even. I really don't. Pay that much attention.
Well, I think I'm picking Prairie View to take that game. Picking TSU to win this game against Alcorn tonight, and that's after all, this game. What time is this game again? How 9?
8:30 tonight. Please download the KTSU app. You can watch it on your one device and listen to us on the other one. It's gonna be fun, man. Jim, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I love this WAC tournament. That it's just different. They it's a lot different than them going to them universities, because Adina Pola, she knows it, and she knows and makes sure everything's all right when we walk in there, man. So TSU is a fixture down here, man. Believe you me, they see that TSU patch, boy. Hey, Jimmy, they be looking at you like, yeah, y'all ain't. But TSU, all they got to do is win 3 straight games, Jimmy.
And you guys are in Birmingham, right?
Yes.
And shout out to, he was on the Chop Shop feed in the Boomer Room yesterday, Clyde Jackson, and a lot of his programs with the Live On Blue Chips will be in Birmingham hosting, as Clyde hosts his young tournament this weekend.
He said
I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but he has a huge tournament that he does every year in Birmingham that attracts teams from all over the country. So Clyde Jackson will be down there. Make sure we look him up. Might want to get him. He might want to come to the game tonight. And
he said he's gonna get there to Friday though.
Oh, he gonna get there to Friday. TSU will still be playing. TSU will still be playing. You get him to the game on Friday. He'll be playing. How many pair of clothes? How many pair of clothes you took down there?
Who, me? Oh man, I got a whole suitcase.
Well,
I plan on being here Sunday.
Okay, there you go.
Hey,
there you go.
My reservations don't leave the Sunday. Oh, hold up, y'all. I'm a man. My reservations don't. Yeah, he on my phone. Yeah, he on my phone, Jim. I'm sorry. Jim, I'm sprung. I'm sprung.
Yeah, man. And we gonna spring on up out of here ourselves, man. And we gonna and see you guys on tomorrow. And it was good.
But Jimmy, you gonna be at the event tomorrow? You gonna be out there
at San Antonio?
You going there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So well, that game is at 1:30, and I haven't seen Hitchcock all
okay.
year.
I got you.
You never know what can happen. I feel indebted to be present to support them in the physical sense in that state semifinal game. So that's the only reason that I'm going that early on tomorrow. Believe it. And so that means I have to, get up out of here and
well, I thank y'all, man. I just really enjoyed y'all today. Thanks for coming on, Jimmy, because I'm finna get ready to get ready to go to the game tonight, man. Go Tigers, man. Go. The Lady Tigers ain't here, so I will be cheering for Prairie View Girls. Because I will be cheering for them. Since I'll be cheering for them. So, but we're good, baby. I'm out of here. We're gonna slide down Dino's back, and what you saying? Yabba dabba do this thing.
Yabba dabba do this thing. That's for sure, man.
All right.
That's for sure.
I'm out.
All right.
Bye. I'm out.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.